So in this item, we notice the data is the first one, chance of attending a private, I'll just say college, it's easier. 20% to go to private, 50% graduate in 4 years, that's of all kinds, and 79% of students attending private colleges graduate in 4 years. So I'm not even going to look at the question first. I'm just going to make sense of what we've got here. 20% go to private, and then, right, that's fact one, right? 20% go to private, all right? Let me underline like specific stuff. 20% attend private, okay? We've got that fact. And then if they attend private, then graduation rate in 4 years is 79%. So clearly, right, those facts belong together. We know that, of the 20% of all students who go to private colleges, 0.79% will graduate. In other words, we know that whatever this answer is, that's the probability of, right, going to private college and graduating. So that's the probability of the private college intersect, right, and graduation. The 55% of all college students, well, I mean, this doesn't have much to do with the question, but just to remind you, right, 55% of all college students graduate. You already know that a portion of them come from the ones who went to private college, right? That's the 0.20 times the 0.79, whatever that comes out to be, right? That's the private and graduating. So the rest of it has to be the, I should say, right, public and private, right? They both start with P. Public and graduate in 4, subscript 4 for 4-year graduation rate. You might be thinking that's kind of awkward and hard to think of, and you're probably right. That's very text-based. When you have data like this, like if there's a chance, if you do this, then there's a chance of that, and if you do the other thing, there's another chance. That's generally a tree diagram. So really, we could have done this as 0.2 going to private, and then that of course leaves 0.8 going to public. And then from the private and the public, we have the 0.79 graduate. So 0.79 here. G4, and no, they don't graduate in 4. Within 4, they graduate in 5 or more, they don't graduate. G4, no, also there. Of course, since it's 0.79, we know it's 0.21. And here we have no data, but if we did, we could figure things out. We could actually reverse engineer some of the data because that's determined. That's far beyond the scope of the exam. The exam is going to give you 3 facts, okay? You can either connect them very quickly with a tree diagram, or you'll notice that they're simply asking for a conditional probability, right? this was given to you as a conditional probability, right? Sometimes they ask the conditional probability. Sometimes they ask for the intersection. Sometimes they tell you the conditional probability and ask for something else. You can always fall back on a tree diagram or on the very simple formula for conditional probability. The conditional probability is always going to be, right, the one, right, the probability of event A given that event B has already occurred. It's always going to be that probability of the intersection divided by the probability of the given condition. So all you need to really recognize here is that in your table, they're going to be giving you two of these facts, and asking you for the third. In this case, facts 1 and 3 were relevant. That was a conditional probability. That was the 79%. And then the probability of the condition, right? That was the 20%. And they simply asked, hey, they asked for the and, right? They asked for the intersection. So they were looking for this. And of course, well, do a little cross multiply, and you can see probability of A given B times probability of B is, by definition of conditional probability, the probability of the intersection. So that's a nice way to get the intersection if you have the conditional probability and the probability of the given condition. I don't like memorizing formulas, so I prefer thinking it through. And we were done thinking it through right here. I just wanted to explore some other ideas so you could see how it fits in with some other things that you've been learning.